Okay, so I have beautiful Bill here today. Bill, the Mr. Herb Man. So Bill is an intuitive. Please speak about yourself a little bit.
Yeah, I can read. I read people's energy, and I can find out where there's an energy imbalance, and channel energy into the person to clear the blocks, or use herbs to carry on clearing the blocks, because herbs are energy.
Thank you. And you know what? We have Sonika and Pritika here today. These are my number 5 and number 7 delivered babies. And my Jesus just walked through, my Pranita Prasad. She was born when I was 33, and I was 33 hours in labor, guys. But you know, I wish I had known you then, Bill. Where were you then in 1998, September 25th?
Probably on the beach.
Where? In Hawaii?
No, I don't know where I was.
Oh, I love you guys. And all those herbal stuff which Bill makes, I'm telling you, it's miracle, because it relaxes your back. I had pulled my back. Everything happens for a reason, because I recreate my event for me to prove to me, because I challenge myself. Remember I was speaking this morning? Because I believe life is a mirror, and you create your reality in each breath, like the magic class, right? And Pritika is feeling a little camera shy. It's okay. She's been recording. We just did Jeewan Yatra Joy TV, which will come. You can YouTube Jeewan Yatra Joy TV. Jeewan Yatra, and the date of the show, which will be next week. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. I love you guys. Say love.
Love?
Yeah, love. Big hearts. The kids are just starting to do a yoga show, which is their first show. We're going to break them through the ice to become not camera shy. So this is a YouTube video we're creating so that we can trace back and see how shy you guys were, so that when we send this camera into your household, when we are training your children to become your angels in your family, because this is a repeating infinite process I'm creating here, Bill, because I'm going to Fiji. I have an 84-year-old mom, as you know.
Yeah, I know.
And Bill's portion really worked well. And then I'm not going to be here for long. So what we are doing is creating this kind of style of living, if I may say. You know how when you're running relays and you give the baton and you pass it on?
That's what we've got to do.
Thank you. This is what my daughter said, Priscilla Prasad, who's in Nepal right now, coming April 17th. She'll be here. Akka will be here April 17th.
But there's another Akka there.
I know. She will come next. Thank you. Pushpa Rani just walked in too. She's my husband's youngest sister. So story continues, because story gets interesting, because when you see the forward and live backwards, that's when life becomes really interesting. Now speak about your near-death experiences, one of the most exciting ones, which brought you here.
Oh, when I was 4 years old, I drowned. Matter of fact, it was a native healer that told me I drowned when I was about 4 years old.
And when did you hear that from a native healer?
Oh, that was about 15 years ago. I didn't realize, but I always saw my father running down the beach to pull me out of the water. And
oh my God.
And I was under the water, and I said, that's when it happened.
Oh.
How did I see him running down to pull me out when I was under the water? Well,
see, I fell in the well. It's funny that you fell in the well. I did too. When I was 2.5, 3 years old in Fiji, I fell in the well. And I remember that I'm looking at my brother pulling my hair out of, and the other one is in, this is Rakesh, my youngest brother, who was 6'4", so the water was up to here. And they joked about it. They said, oh, the water was just up to their knee. And you know, only a child knows, right, when you're dead and you're looking at yourself. So that was my out-of-body experience. I just saw that. Bill, you're powerful.
but what happens is it
so
opens
that is
up.
how out-of-body experiences look like, when you're looking at yourself from out of your body.
Yeah. You know, we don't realize.
I did not realize
that.
that.
brings us in touch with a different aspect of our lives.
So that's how you go internal when you say, when you time travel backwards. I'm getting to something here. When you time travel backwards with matrix energetics? Oh my God!
Actually, we don't travel backwards.
Okay, then?
We just travel from one layer to the next. So it's all in the
So
now.
it's this way, not this way.
That's right.
So it's all
now.
in your mental perspective, because when I was taking, thank you for bringing, when I took matrix energetics, I was looking at matrix energetics from outside in. I never got it. Guys, you'll never got it when you're looking from outside in. You have to perceive your life from inside out. This is the Bible quote, which my Jesus just brought in. my numbers. You know, my father-in-law was a numerologist. And when these kids come, the number quickens, as you said, that these are very powerful children, because Bill is an amazing man. And I met him only, how many days ago?
About a month ago.
About a month. I wouldn't be doubting if it was 33 days ago, if we really counted. Because you know what? We all are connected. That's why I have 33 trillion infinite possibilities. The books are coming out, children's books. My blessings. And they have colored. When my husband was sick, the coloring is this thick in my home. So everything was being recreated, and I did not realize. Why do we do this, Bill, to ourselves? Tell me, please.
Why do we do what?
Like we create our events, or we look at our life from outside in and make it so hard for ourselves, and meanwhile it's so easy.
It's because we don't accept.
Ah?
And we're full of fear. And it's getting overcoming fear.
Thank you.
Is the best
Bless
way.
you. That's why we have created a 3-hour, 33-minute workshop, guys, which is raw, R-A-A-W, and it's raw in every way, because you know how we play. Right? We really know you know how we play, and this is a song we are creating too. So everything is falling into its place. Jacob, the kids talked to Jacob this morning, and Jacob has a recording studio in UBC. So guys, come and help us, okay? We need a lot of helpers now, because the torch, the infiniteness is moving forward. Because I'm actually going to Fiji. To be honest with you, I'm going to a Hare Rama, Hare Krishna temple there.
Nice.
Hare Krishna, and that's where my miracle started.
Oh, that's a powerful.
Yes, that's where my miracle
temple.
started. And you know what happened, Bill? You wouldn't believe what happened. I'm creating a spiritual yatra to Fiji, where the 7 snakes come from. Where's my Vishnu? My Shrikant is present here today. He's my student, meaning he has taught me so much in life. And he's a beautiful young man who's only 19, I think. And, you know, he's transformed my life, Bill. So when they say that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and everybody comes as a god packaging, it's so true, because I delivered this too. I love you guys. Look at this. I just feel so old all of a sudden. Bill, I didn't mean it in any negative way to you, please.
No,
you know
no.
that. We can reverse our DNA. That's what it's coming to. So what do we do to do that, to be that? To surrender to what is? Because when the scientists have proven that our guts become 7 years new every year, I mean every 7 years or whatever. Did you know scientists said that we become brand new every 7 years, our skin cells? No. Go Google and find out. Honestly, just knowledge is power.
But the thing about it is, we're just here for a short time.
Mm-hmm.
Say if we get to 100 years,
All your friends will die.
yeah, but in the overall picture, it's very short time.
Yes, I know. I'm just joking. That's what my mom is saying. She's sleeping with me, 84-year-old. She says, you know, Babi, when you come here, nobody's around. Nobody understands you. That's why we created a children's, what do you call it? Volunteer system, sir, in nursing homes. Our children will be having field trips with their little cookie cupcakes. Instead of playing these things and those things, we are really getting them out on field tripping, right? You guys want to go collect rocks. You want mommy and daddy to come out of their little job cycles, because it's a two-way street here. Mommy and daddies have to change themselves too.
Yeah,
We are too old school, Bob.
We have to free ourselves.
Wow, we do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But
We have to flow ourselves. That's why the stop, drop, and flow came. Because truly, look how the kids are just melting in the chair, just thinking about it. So our DNA speaks louder than words, guys. These are my old souls are here. You know, and nothing happens by fluke in every dimension. So when you look at your grandkids, don't look at them like problems. And when a child comes out of wedlock, don't look at it as your problem. That's where our religion came in, you know. And I'm honoring every aspect of our life, because that's what brought us here. So when you stop and you don't judge, and you drop and you flow, is our 3-hour, 33-minute course. Meaning, workshop, meaning fun shop. Remember how we play?
You'll have to show me.
Woohoo! What did we have at Jerry Lynch's place that day? Wasn't that play?
He was talking about a lot of play.
Yes. And
Yeah.
what did we do? We were laughing.
Mm-hmm.
We were joking, and layers were coming off. Layers were coming off. The programs. We decoded what is Jerry? Can you speak about Mr. Jerry Lynch a little bit? What you know of him? When did you meet him, sir?
Maybe a month and a half ago.
What is this 33 days here?
Yeah.
Your month and a half ago could be some nice numbers.
Actually, it's quite interesting. I've observed Jerry, and when he's channeling, the crown of his head opens up wide.
I know,
And
that's so true.
The energy, it just flows through him.
Because you know what I noticed? That's why I want to invite this youth, because I dreamt about this young man who's sitting here in my audience today, that he had the Vishnu. I told him I dreamt about Lord Vishnu. That's why you're here. Truly, brother, you're so right, because once you open up your lotus chakra, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo is your lotus chakra, and it's a vibration. Remember my friend MM? Nothing happens in my life by fluke, guys. Oh my God, they're like two cats. Our cat massages. Did you know our cat massages? And somebody left $200 on our end table, and I said, you know what? I'm just gonna retire and let the cat earn the dough in the house.
Why not?
And we have Luna, and I'm losing it. Look at this. Their energy is so beautiful. Hey, Larry. Who's Larry?
I don't know.
Oh, God. Okay, love is coming. Thank you. You want to be with Akka? Akka, come. Akka is not ready. So you know what? We're going to close it down here with great love. What did you want to say, sir? Anything you want to share with our YouTubers?
Yeah, I believe everybody needs to learn about compassion and caring.
It all comes down to that, doesn't it?
That's all it is.
You know, when you bring love into your life transforms inside out. Truly, look how honoring and skin and dancing and cuddling and loving happens. And we truly hold a grand space in this world, guys. Every one of us, because once you start honoring your children, they blossom. Like they come from a caterpillar to a butterfly. And we just lost our dad in my family, and I want to bring that because these children held such a grand space. They would come and roll on the floor. We had 3 years, my friend Bill, 3 years we went through this, and it tears the family apart.
You mean with your husband
Cancer,
being sick?
yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness, sir. Only whoever go through it. I'm sure you've been. I'm touching a sensitive point here. I know you lost your wife.
I lost my wife from cancer, and but this is one of the reasons why I'm into herbalism and healing, is because the signs are all there.
The signs, the science and the signs. As the beautiful man spoke, the science and the signs. Because once the science and the signs, the SS, the Shiva Shakti, that's how I work.
Yeah.
Because I see Shiva Shakti in all of them, and I just want to bring them in my vicinity, humbly. That means my humble abode, meaning my frequency level, my touchy-feely, since I'm here. But then I want all these ones to have that light in them, because we all do. And this is what satsang means. To me, this is exactly what satsang is. You bring your Shiva Shakti within you. It means you balance your micro and your macro. You balance your outer with your inner. You eat right. You bring that in each cell, the pratna. You do your herbal stuff. Whatever you need to do now to bring you into that space of oneness, because less is more. Don't you notice we're not eating so much, but our eyes are so big? I notice we buy groceries, and just the four of us, because we've changed now our eating ways. My daughter is bringing a lot of conscious eating in my family. My Pranita Prasad has arranged that, we're gonna as a family cook. My son is willing to cook. I think we're gonna have my son cook dinner today. Honestly, let's bring that. Let's truly bring that. It took us a little bit effort, Pranita and I, to ask Bhaiya what does he want to eat, and then we went there and we talked to the groceries. We truly did that. And the groceries spoke with us, and then we bought whatever we bought, and then the son is going to cook. Because I cooked dal and rice the other day, and he took one bite, he said, not my cup of tea. And it was supposed to be a holy food. So what I've learned, that you slowly wean your family to where you need them to be, because I created those bad habits.
What they've got to do is learn the food is energy, and when you go to see the groceries or the vegetables, you can feel the energy. You can feel whether.
So you drop in your heart again. So the idea is to stop, drop, and flow all the time in your life. And it's easy. You know why it's easy? Because you'll be guided.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's what's exactly happening. Sorry, baby. That's what exactly happening in my life. She's falling asleep. This is what you're going to do to your children if you drop here. Thank you for dropping, you know, like we're holding such a sacred space that I want to sleep with them. Let's go home and cuddle with Nani and fall asleep. My 84-year-old is getting hungry. It's breakfast time. Thank you for joining me, sir.
Thank you very for the
And Big
invitation.
Akka is there. Thank you. You know, I love you guys. Let's honor each other. Let's united we stand. Is that it? You want to say something? To YouTube? You want to say something? No, they want to eat and sleep and get to their families.
I'll go
Thank
with
you.
Big Akka.
Thank you, sir. Bless you. I honor you. Thank you.
Namaste.
Namaste.